In our life is a desire that people don't know, and that desire we want many things in our life. So if you want to change your habit, as I told you, you have to take 66 days. This is the rule of our body. And nowadays people don't know. They have desire in their mind. Yes, parents love their kids. Parents want to give everything to their kids. They love their kids. They want to give many things for their kids. But when their kids grow up, they will have more desire that one point of life the parent cannot give for them. When the kids grow up, they have desire more and more. The parent will give until their own limitation. Yes, our parents have limitation and the kids have more desire. So when they grow up, they want many things more. And in their heart, they will have more desire. They want parents to be rich. They want parents to have more money. They want parents to become a millionaire compared with other families. So when the kids grow up, they will have more desire. So to the one point of life, the parents have limitation and they cannot give for them. So can I ask you something you don't know? What does it? Who is Gangnam Style? You know what is Gangnam Style? At that time, it's very famous in the world, right? It's in the chart. It's seen by PSY. But sorry, today I don't want to talk about him. But I will talk about one place. It's called Gangnam in South Korea. Do you know what does this mean, Gangnam?
No.
Gangnam is south of Han River. It's called Gangnam. So, and in that place is have one type. It's called orange type. So that type is very rich in that place. And there is one child in orange type. His name is Han Sang. So he grew up in family very rich. He have money, pocket money per day around $800 per day. And during his birthday, parents will buy a new car for him. And in his life, he go around with money. And parents very rich. And one day, they send him to the USA. And at that time, he spend money and do everything as he wants. So after he back to Korea, he have more desire and he want get many things. So at that time in his thought, he thought why his parents don't sell the property in this family. Parents have many property. They have buildings, they have lands, they have business. So in that time, he thought why his parents don't sell the property. But whose parent will sell the property, the buildings for the kid pocket money, right? So at that time, one thought came to him. He want his parent die. And one day, the thief came to his house and killed his parent. At that time, after his parent died, he lit his house on fire. He lit his house on fire, and at that time, he was sleeping, and he broke the window and came out. So, after the fire was gone, the police came to his house and checked in his house. But at that time, the police cannot find any clue where is the thief came to his house. So 2 weeks have passed. Many people were shocked because the thief is not from outside, but the thief is the person who live in the house. So at that time, the real murderer is the couple son, his name is Han Sang. So that time Han Sang he killed his parent and he presumed the thief came to his house and he killed his parent. So in Proverbs chapter 25, verse 27, 28, whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. So in this chapter, it can tell us a city without wall to the end, the city is built broken. So as we know about story of Han Sang, in his life he enjoyed his life, but without the war to the end, his life is broken. The war means the self-control, the power of the self-control. A person who without the self-control to the end, their life is just only a terrible life. And next story is car brakes. So in the parts, the most important parts of the car is the engine to give the power to the car to move forward. But the most important thing, the parts of the car, is the brakes to stop the motion of the car. So let's watch the video first. Also, people around them, even driver and the car, is real safe as you see the videos. So nowadays it have ABS brake system. ABS brake system is very safe. This very common and ABS can prevent car from slipping even on ice. So next, can I ask you some questions? So, which car you want to choose? First, an old car has a good brake system. And second, the nice car have a bad brake system. Which car you want to choose? I give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's according to you which car you want to choose. But I want to tell you, as I told you, right? The car have a good brake. It's very important in our life. So if have a good brake in the car, our life is real safe. People around us will safe, and even our car is real safe also. So in our life is same. If you have a good brake in your life can become bright and productive. But in our life, we have more desire, right? We want to do many things and we need the power and need the strength to move our life forward. But through this, we have to have brake in our heart to stop our desire. It has to be both in the same time. Your life can become better. Please remember the power of self-control, and you need to have a good brake in your life. So, and second, I want to talk about marshmallow test. Marshmallow test is start by Stanford Psychology for the first time, and they bring a kid along with the marshmallow, and they give two offers for the kids. So next, please let's watch the video first.
Okay, sit in that chair. All right, here's the deal. Marshmallow for you. You can either wait, and I'll give you another one if you wait, or you can eat it now. When I come back, I'll give you another one, so then you'll have two. But stay in here and stay in the chair till I come back, okay? All right. I'm gonna go do something and then I'll come back.
It smells yummy. It smells really good.
All right, so it's up to you. You can have it now or you can wait. Okay? I'll be back. Stay in the chair, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave and then I'll come back, okay? So you can either eat it right now or you can wait. Either way, okay? Okay. How'd you do? Did you do good? You did?
Yeah.
You wanted to eat it, didn't you? Yeah. So did I tell you to give you another one? Okay, now you can have both. You need them.
So as you see the videos, right, the kid was told, Jimmy, I will go out and I come back in 15 minutes. If you don't eat the marshmallow, I will give for you one. But however, if you eat before I'm back, I won't give you a second one. So as we see in the room, have the camera show the temptation on the kid face. Some kid lick the marshmallow, some kid smell the marshmallow, some kid eat a tiny of the marshmallow, hoping no one know that. But some kid just eat it all. So as we see, it's so cute, right? And after this research finished, the researcher want to know what happened with the kid they don't eat the marshmallow. So the result of the kid can control themselves, don't eat the marshmallow. They have a good examination score and they have connection skill with others. They can manage stress better than others. and they have good work and high salary, healthy and successful life. So, what is the study suggesting? That having the ability to have self-control is important for many parts in our life. So, this means it's not important you working hard or you clever than other, but the most important thing is you have the power of self-control. A person who didn't eat the marshmallow, to the end their life can become successful. This can make us to know about the power of self-control. So, as we see, right, this is the power of self-control. If you have the power of self-control, your life can become successful. As we see the video, the kids can wait for don't eat the marshmallow. It's so very suffering, right? As we, for example, when we hungry and we waiting for food in 15 minutes, it's so very difficult, right? But if you can wait and you have skill to control yourself, your life can become successful, surely. And the last story about taming the wild horse. So, firstly, I want to talk about the ability of the wild horse. The wild horse have ability more than normal horse. It have power, it have energy, and even it can walk through the mountain, through the jungle, and walk very far. Even women can drive it. So this is the ability of the wild horse. And when you want to tame the horse, the people have to wait for the horse don't move. And when they were able to get the rope on the horse neck, the horse will begin to run. It will run to the stone, to the tree, and it's move around and it's run. And at that time, people will grab the rope together. So at that time, the horse is run and run and run, and it will become exhausted. So, and after the horse exhausted, it will so very tired, and people will bring the food or bring the water and give for the horse. So the horse will become close with people. At that time, people can use the horse, and it is hard to tame horse in the beginning, but once you tame it, you can put its very good use. So, as I told you, when people want to tame the horse, it's very difficult because the wild horse have many power, it have many energy, and it's run and many power more than normal horse. And it's very difficult to tame. But when you tame it, you can have a good use. It have many ability you can use for travel around whole mountain or walk through the jungle. This is the ability of the wild horse. It's very strong. And in the people heart, it's same. So it's difficult to tame your heart at the first time, but when you can tame your heart, your life can become successful. Yes, it's difficult to tame your heart, and it's hard because when we grow up, we have more desire, we have many things we want. But when our life grow up, we need the power of self-control to stop our desire. Surely, if you learn about the power of self-control and you have break in your heart, your life can become successful, bright, and productive life. And Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32, he who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes assisting. And second word, 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of the love, and of sound mind. So through story today and through the word of God, we can see the power of self-control is very important in our life. Yes, when we grow up, we have more desire. We want money, we want many things in our life. But when we grow up, we have to train our heart to have the power of self-control. Surely, if you have the power of self-control and learn the heart of God want to give for us, our heart can humble and have break in our heart, and we can have